Hi Capricorn, welcome to your weekly reading for July 4th to the 10th. That's a quick energy update. Let's see what we have going on for this coming week here. Beautiful release. So I see you actually being very productive on something specific. So some of you could be working on a project. Some of you could be catching up with work is actually what I'm seeing. So it's almost like you are crossing your T's and dotting your I's this week, being very attentive to details, getting all the things on your to-do list done. So this is a very productive week for you. You're going to find that you have more energy than maybe what you have been able to kind of tap into in this recent, these past few weeks or past few months, if you feel like the energy has been a bit draining. I feel like this week you're going to find some recuperation there in your energy. Some of you could also be going through a really big purge or release of older stagnant energy. So you could be doing your healing work, really allowing yourself to clear the air, clear your own energy. And so with this release card, what I'm seeing is with this release is what is going to bring in this like new fresh energy. And then you'll find yourself just naturally being able to get like things done, being able to be productive in your day, less focus on your worries, your troubles, or anything that you feel like has been weighing you down. I feel like you're kind of shifting your focus away from those things and just like focusing on moving forward. I'm hearing the words nose to the grind. So maybe some of you kind of approach things in that way, or that's kind of like the mentality that you're taking on this week. I'm seeing something about like perception or your eyes, wisdom. I'm really seeing like images of eyes here. So I'm also seeing like owl, like the face of an owl. So I kind of feel like there may be something here about, one is I'm hearing some of you may have the owl as your animal totem. Like that's one of your spirit animals, spirit guides. Others of you may really feel like your third eye or your crown chakra is opening up this week. So this may be a very highly spiritual, intuitive kind of week here. There's a lot of wisdom that's pouring in through you. What I'm also seeing is that with that wisdom, your perception is going to shift and change about something that you have been sitting on for quite some time. So if there's been some kind of issue or kind of something that you have been trying to find a sense of peace or resolution or closure with, I feel like this week you may find that there's like this shift in how you're going to look at it. Like there's some wisdom or insight, epiphany, realization, whatever you want to call it. It's going to help you to see something in a different light, and that is going to help you to release. It's going to help you to let go of something that you've been holding on to, but you've been desiring to let it go. So that's going to come in here for some of you this week as well. So let's see what else we have. Ooh, interesting. Okay, energies for Capricorn this week for July 4th to the 10th. I mean, I'm just really hearing like new beginning here. Look at that, wide open. So I really feel like your mind is going to expand as well. Like what I mean by that is things that may have, there could have been things that you've wanted. Oh my goodness, I don't know why I'm losing my voice. There could be your expression also is opening up. I feel like you're really coming out. If some of you feel like you've been in a shell or you've been in hermit mode for quite some time, this may be the time for where you find yourself really expanding or expressing yourself more. I also see some of you like taking opportunities that you might have shied away from in the past, or you might have found would have been too big of a dream or too intimidating of a step forward in the past. But now I feel like you've really worked up this inner strength, or this, it's like you're at the place in your expansion now where you're ready to accept and take on newer challenges to really help yourself to grow. So you're willing to step outside of your comfort zone. And a lot of this is a result of the healing and the releasing that you've been doing. So this week you might find yourself being more bold, being more courageous, taking on ambitious like projects, or really challenging yourself in that way. And it's as a result of you believing in yourself, like that self-worth or that positive belief in yourself is going to start showing up in what kinds of opportunities you start taking or the things you start pursuing or going after. You might even surprise yourself with what you're aiming for or what you're starting to take on. It's going to be refreshing, and you might even kind of just look at yourself like, I can't believe I'm doing this. Wow. This is amazing. I can't believe I'm like actually going for this. I always dreamed of doing this, but I'm actually doing it. So it's really powerful here. What else do we see here for Capricorn? Yeah, beautiful. So this is like, I really feel like this is you building strong foundations for yourself, especially with that 44. This is all about building stability, security for yourself. And you've had to be resilient. You've had to really put in the work. So I'm kind of seeing this, really this day-to-day kind of attentive, trying to detach from the outcome and only placing our focus on, what can I do today? What can I do right now for myself to build for the long term or what I want for my life? And so the strength and stability, the foundation that you're building that you have built for yourself is starting to show up in you, again, taking like newer opportunities, going after newer challenges, dreaming bigger dreams. Like I'm really feeling this beautiful, expansive kind of energy. So some of you may also be even, writing down new goals, creating new vision boards, because you're starting to dream up new dreams for yourself. Maybe some of you want to move. Maybe some of you want to like travel abroad, to a place you've never gone. Maybe you're even thinking about doing it by yourself. Like these things that seem kind of like, I've always wanted to do this, but I didn't think I'd actually do it. And now here you are finding yourself actually doing the things that you've been fantasizing about or dreaming of. So this is really beautiful. I love that. Okay, coming apart here. So again, okay, it's interesting. I feel like this card really wants to come out because I don't know if you remember, but when the cards kind of fell open, this was the card that was facing up. So this is something, okay, this is the healing that's kind of happening here for you. So facing something head on that has been kind of a block for you for a long time. And I feel like that's going to be what that is going to be different for different people. But I also feel as though, this is like facing something head on so we can finally take care of it once and for all. And this is really going to open up the doors for you. So this week you may find that you may find like a trigger comes up or something kind of pokes you in that area where it kind of draws your attention to something that is ready to be released or ready to heal or ready to kind of unravel itself. So don't be afraid of it. I think that this is going to be really beneficial for you in terms of your healing. It's going to help you to get to where you want to go, is something that's going to be introduced or come up here for you. Could be just like someone saying something and it kind of triggers something, or, so being mindful and present when that happens, if that does happen for you, is going to be helpful in kind of getting to this expansive, releasing kind of energy. So, okay, let's go into some animal cards here. What other energies do we have coming up? Okay, so they're telling me to like pick a card for each one. So let's do a card for the Dragon Slayer. Let's do a clarifying card for the Dragon Slayer. The miracles are endless. I feel like there has something to do with beliefs here. Some of you may be working on changing your beliefs, actually. This could be like letting go of a long-term held belief about abundance, about, what you deserve, maybe even like what you're worth kind of thing. Like, I feel like that's changing here. So there may be some like programming that we're working through, kind of rewriting the narrative, our internal script. And what that is you're rewiring your like maybe abundance mindset, because that's what I'm kind of picking up in here with the cow spirit. You're kind of like shifting into a mindset of endless possibilities of, anything is possible for me. And I'm going to step out of certain paradigms that restrict my potential, that restrict what I believed I was capable of achieving, like kind of breaking through a glass ceiling is what I'm seeing here. So that's very, very important. Okay, so coming apart, what do we need to know about this? Animal card for this. Yeah. So coming apart, spirit has a plan. Okay. And then think on your feet. So with this, I kind of feel like some of you may find that there's a sudden shift or change in your external environment. So there may be something where, you're needing to make some kind of change. I don't know. I feel like there's some kind of change in your physical environment, like some foundation is not really holding up anymore. Like it's kind of wanting to, it's like that chapter is ending. And the thing is, what I'm seeing here is needing to, again, like plan out, make like a realistic plan or a grounded plan on how you want to move forward here, which I think you are doing. And I think that this is also about trusting that whatever is ready to leave your life, that it's time, and to focus on what is coming up here for you, or some of the newer doors that are opening up here. I feel like some of you are going through some kind of transition, especially with this spirit has a plan and think on your feet. I feel like something is kind of dismantling. So whether those are relationships or maybe a career or a job that you've been in for quite some time, I feel like there's this upcoming, either coming or you're already in it or it's already happened, something where it's requiring you to make, it's like spirit saying, okay, it's time for some kind of change here. Okay. Strength. Yeah. So this is all about persistence and believing in yourself. So even if things don't show up right away, to keep believing in yourself. And that's that resiliency, that persistence that you're exhibiting this week. So that's very beautiful. This is the kind of like that mindset that you're in is, every day I'm going to continue to build towards these strong foundations. And so even if I don't see the results right away immediately, I know that what I'm doing today is going to contribute to that greater goal that's going to happen for me down the road. Like as long as I keep moving, as long as I pour into that, it's like, that one of those jars where we just kind of put our extra change in it whenever we find some change. It's like, as long as we keep contributing to that, at some point that jar is going to fill up and we'll be able to cash it in or kind of like, do something with it. So I feel like this is like one of those things. It's like continuous persistence and contributing to our goal every day. Feeding it. And then wide open. What do we need to know about this? Yeah, beautiful. Use your mind wisely. So I feel like this is about trusting your intuition with where you're being led, because there may be some things that start to kind of come up here for you where I'm hearing two different things. One is newer ideas or intuitive hits that seem like they're coming out of nowhere. But to be able to trust those instincts and know that they're leading you to where you want to go. Another thing is that this may be something where you may be kind of going in another direction in your life where the people around you don't really see your vision or may not really see things in the way that you see them. So I kind of feel like with this pig spirit, this is all about you trusting your own mind and putting that first, or trusting your intuition and putting that first. And it's okay if some people or certain communities, whatever it is, that they don't really necessarily see it that way. And that may be kind of what is starting to change here with the coming apart and spirit has a plan and think on your feet. I feel like you're kind of changing as a person as well. You're transforming. Some of you, it may even feel like you're really upgrading, right? So your external environment is going to change along with that, and you're going to be shifted into a new place where it kind of feels a lot more fitting for who you are now. So that's a lot of the things that are coming up here for you. Okay, let's pick one more here. Let's pick an angel message. Saints and angel message for Capricorn for this week. Guidance for Capricorn this week. Wow, look at that. Safe travel. I did kind of feel like some of you are wanting to travel or move somewhere. Some of you may be really moving or shifting into like a new town, new city. And again, I did hear like some of you want to go abroad. Like some of you want to experience newer things, just have just a new kind of adventure in your life. So travel may be really strongly coming up here for you. But I do feel like you are safe and you are protected in your travels if you are traveling somewhere this week, especially. So, if you are going to go see like family or any kind of thing like that this week, you are safe and protected in your travels. So beautiful, Capricorn. I really love this expansive energy that you're coming into here. I hope you have a wonderful week ahead and this reading resonated. If it did, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you for next week. Bye, Capricorn.